I'm Prithvi Kalosia. I'm a junior and I'm an exchange student, and I currently do quite a lot at NAU in the communications sector. So I'm now the assistant editor for the Lumberjack for the feature section. I also illustrate for the Lumberjack. I'm a reporter for NAZ Today, and I work and screenwrite for UTV. So I've got quite a lot on my plate. My major is multimedia journalism with a minor in Japanese. I 100% agree that my student life, compared to where I come from in the UK, is much more active and busy here in the US, and I love that. It may be a lot on my hands, it may be stressful, but that's what real life is like, and I appreciate it. And not only that, I'm being paid to be an assistant editor for the paper because it's the school paper. Everyone reads it, and it's a service to the students. Um, I can have it's like work that's being produced. Um, I can take it back home. It's really good because I'm working in a professional environment. I've got a lot of stuff for my portfolio in different sectors in communications and entertainment. So I think it's pretty active here compared to the UK. In the UK, I was just a writer and journalist, and I did get paid for that. But here, I'm doing much more relating to film, which is really what I want to go into. Yes, definitely. It's a lot more. I'm doing quite a lot, but I love it, honestly. So I'm on an exchange program, which means I can either do a semester or a year. Um, I did come here in fall. Now I'll be going back in June. So technically, my year here ends in May, like every other student. But I'm gonna have a few more months here, traveling and exploring stuff. I feel like if I was here for a full degree for 4 years, I could probably have less stress and do the same amount of work and get the same experience. But I'm kind of proud of myself that I'm doing everything that someone would do in 4 years in 9 months. It's just amazing. I have a 3 year program in England. This is my second year abroad. I will officially graduate in July in the UK next year, and that will be the end of university for me. But I will have a small graduation ceremony here with other international students and American students that went on study abroad. I am definitely not going to miss any opportunities, so I'm gonna definitely get out there whilst I'm in my last year of university in England, and just hand out resumes, just get work experience, get a job. I really think that will benefit me when I graduate. It's something that is training me to be prepared for the real world, especially in journalism and filmmaking. And not only that, I just feel like it's part of me to be stressed. My mom is so hardworking. I feel like I take a trait from her, and I'm gonna probably carry that trait on in my future generations. So I'm kind of proud I'm stressed and busy because that's how I came to be here. I was hardworking. I've done a lot, and that's what my family have done for generations, and that's why they've been so successful. Honestly, it's kind of funny. A lot of parents would be very protective and will say no to a student to go abroad, and that could crush their dreams. But my family have been so supportive, so trustworthy in me that I've just managed to have such a brilliant time here, and I've still got time to talk to my family too. Of course, there's like a 8 hour time difference in the UK, but it's worth it. Some of the roles that I normally do on a daily basis, a weekly basis, is um, edit stories for the Lumberjack, write stories for the Lumberjack. When I'm illustrating for the Lumberjack, I love to do graphic designs, and that is also integrated within my work in the Lumberjack. I may not write as much stories as I did last semester, but I do like to see different stories that come in through my writers, and I get to experience their voices and what they feel like writing about in the paper in the world of journalism. In UTV, I can totally like bring out my inner personality and my ideas about filmmaking because I write a lot of screenplays evolving around female empowerment and culture. Um, for NAZ today, I don't think I want to say this, but it's probably one of the least favorites. But I do like it. But in the ranks, it's probably one of the least things I like doing. But it's fun, honestly. I get to go out, meet new people, and one thing I really like about this program is that I have made an establishment of my persona here in the US. I've made a statement about myself. I've worked here. I've made American friends. I sometimes go down to Phoenix to live with my American friends. It's just amazing. And that contrasts a lot to some international students that just stick in their little groups. That may be because they are scared of making friends with other people from other cultures. But I think it's really good to make friends with people from that country. it's good for networking, especially for film students. As a whole, I'm interested in the whole world of entertainment, writing, and filmmaking. But because I know what real life is like, I really want to go into journalism. It's something I like, it's something I'm confident in getting a job in, a secure job I can earn money from. But with filmmaking, I'm a bit iffy. I love it, but I know that I can't get work continuously. So it'll be great if I can work as a journalist and gradually work as a filmmaker and screenwriter. So I think I've got a plan sorted with in terms of my major. 10 years down the line, I honestly don't know what's coming for me. I've learned to be versatile, to go with the flow, but my ideal plan is to work for Condé Nast. I really want to write for fashion, entertainment, and culture, especially in the hub of New York, and travel the world and just see stories from other people and experience food and culture and bring it all back to the States or the UK and just tell people about it. I just love storytelling. And in terms of filmmaking, I really want to put across my story as a student, as a hardworking student, as a minority, especially stories about my family, my parents, and my people. They were very poor. They came from India to the UK in the 70s, where there was a lot of racism and poverty. They worked hard, and I'm really proud of them that I've been able to get a nice house, go to university, and go to the US. And I really think I need to say thank you to my family by sharing this story with the world.